Welcome to the Nightcap. It's your girl, Carolina Sanchez. And have you ever sent that instant message that turned into instant regret? I'm talking about that text message where it was meant for somebody, but you sent it to the wrong person, or maybe even a dick pic or a nude. I'm heading to the couch where my friends have experience with an oops text. So let's get into it.
Yeah, what's up for a nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
All right, let's dive into it with my friends, my suffering bastards. We've got Scott Shunk here. We've got Ember Skies in the building. And we've got Patrick Eady. Patrick, I know you've got some instant regrets you want to share.
Absolutely, absolutely. Before I do share the instant regret, happy birthday, Mom. She's going to watch this. That's right, but I didn't send her this text, but a text I did send to one woman. I was texting one girl, and it's tough texting multiple women at the same time. You got to keep up the mood for like a couple different conversations, right, Scott? You know about that, right?
Sure do.
So I was talking to this one girl, and she told me that her friend passed away, and that's awful, right? And I was responding to that text message. In the middle of responding to that text message, I got a text message from a different girl. And that text message said, I don't have a gag reflex. I was like, ooh. Then I gotta be really careful which emoji you send to who. Otherwise you can really mess this up. And
oh no.
I did mess it up. I sent a little drip drop emojis to the girl whose friend who died.
Oh no.
But then but a couple minutes later she was like, oh my God, how did you know she drowned? It's like, all right, perfect. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. Talk about converting on third and long. So I got out of that one just through my pure charm and skill.
Why am I the only one who's shocked here? The rest of you are nodding like this is normal.
Because I cannot recount the number of times I've sent the right text to the wrong person, and just like, oh, you got to make it work. You can't get out of that stuff. You can't be like, oops, wrong person. You're like, you got to make it work.
Yeah, you can't dig that hole to China. You just got to dig your way out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so you seem to have experience. Scott, tell me one of your oops texts.
Well, it's. I go, my age-wise, I go all the way back to the beginning of smartphones and texting. When we went from the flip to the thing.
You probably sent some wrong Morse codes before.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I mean, I remember the first time I sent, like at one point when you start getting multiple texts coming in, and my mother is now at this point texting. At one point, I sent a dick pic to my mom in the middle of multiple streams, and my mother was like, who is great and can roll with anything. And she's like, oh, you always make me so proud. You were always such a pretty boy, still are. Like I'm like,
she's proud of what she made.
Yeah,
look at
exactly.
That.
Shaved, didn't you?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I know, right? I know.
Saying it's like
your mom called your dick pretty.
My mom just called me pretty. I don't think she was going right for the dick, but it was
a dick pic.
It was a dick pic. That's what she reacted to. She called you dick.
What if she said, "You've grown up so much"?
Yeah, right.
I remember when you were just a little boy.
Looks like that umbilical cord's still attached, Scott.
Oh, Scott, some things never change.
Exactly. Oh dear God, no. Yeah.
It's even worse. It's even in social media and stuff like that too. Like I was telling him as well. Like the worst thing you could see is like your text message sent to a girl and her story, be like, "Look at this loser." It's never happened to me, but like that is the thing. Well, you'll be publicly shamed if you kind of go after a girl the wrong way. Like if you send like more than 3 fire emojis and there's nothing sent back, like, "Hey, buddy, just talk to a different girl."
Yeah.
Get out of the business while getting's good. Yeah.
Well, some men will continue to.
Well, that's my favorite.
And
I live in constant. I don't live in fear, but like you do see that, and you're like, it's never gonna be me.
Yeah, you learn from
that's the real DARE program. You know what I'm saying?
It's my mother, sadly, like often because we text a lot, just like hi, la 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 la. Like she's gotten a few in there, a few zingers in there, not quite, I want to tongue your asshole, but it's like it's right there.
I got that earlier.
Yeah. But here's my mother who can roll. My mother who can roll with it is like, she's like, sounds like you really like this girl. Wrong person.
Can't wait for grandkids.
Yeah.
I need to be sanitized right now. No, what is going on? Ember, okay, please give me one of your examples. Please tell me you're not texting your father or your mother.
No, it's actually worse. So I've been on the receiving end of these dick pics, right? So, and then when I was a little less mature than I am now, we would share these pictures as like we have like a friend group and a forum. So I get a fresh dick pic, and I was like, oh, this is one for the board. And I'm thinking that I'm sharing it with commentary to the group, and I sent it back to him. Yeah.
He deserved that, though.
Yeah. Well, I think that was the goal, or at least his. So one of my friends actually did. I guess you like what you saw.
Look at that, dude.
Because I feel like,
it's a community.
It's community dick. And the dick was community dick.
Was it a compliment or were you ragging on it?
No, but if he got to hook up with a girl from that group, that's kind of a compliment.
Yeah, she has low
Yeah,
self-esteem,
really.
so it's fine.
What do they say? Like aim for the stars, you can't miss. If you aim for the stars, you'll still hit a 7.
It's a numbers game.
Oh no.
Got something out of it, you know.
Have you gentlemen received something that wasn't meant for you?
You know, I was like, sometimes you get that girl who sends you a nude and she'll be like, oh, didn't mean to send this to you, but they obviously did.
Oh yeah, no.
That's favorite. But a
Definitely.
lot of times too, like even like doing comedy, like, you know, I've gotten some pretty explicit offers to engage in nighttime cardio, which I had to rescind. Like one girl sent me a picture of her like in a hand brace. And she was like, and I was running this show called Bad Idea. And she's like, would it be a bad idea to give you a old handy with this? And I just didn't respond to that because clearly it is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get chafed up for that.
Yeah.
Come on,
It's all in the
So
wrist
you
anyway.
didn't
She can
respond?
move it.
how can you respond? I mean, isn't that in that case, no response is the best response.
Was it
'cause
just one hand though? Did she have another?
Oh yeah, it was a picture of one hand, like it was like an injury photo.
Yeah.
Like she used me as WebMD for sex. Like
She could have gave you a left handy.
no, I'm 31 years old. We're done with that. No more handies for Pat.
Oh,
we're good.
The hand
No
job.
more handies.
The hand job is an oft maligned
Loves
sexual act. I
handies.
champion the hand job.
Scott, different generations.
No. I'm telling
Go
you.
ahead,
How do you
put him on his
age out of
soapbox,
handies?
Jake.
How
They're
do you
mashing
age-
it, dude.
how
They're
do you
mashing it.
age
It's a whole
out of
generation of
handies?
mashers.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe. These girls need to learn to spit on their hands.
Wow.
Praise the
okay,
Lord.
listen.
I've been working out a lot, so I got to go callous. But you know,
Okay,
you
while
know,
she checks her
That
calluses
can
and
work.
you see how wet your whistle is, we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back to look at some autocorrect messages.
Lord, I'm suffering, Lord.
Oh, Lord, please save me. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been talking about oops texts with the wrong crowd because they don't care, okay? We've got Scott, we've got Ember, we've got Patrick, and they are heathens, I tell you. You have shared your own experiences, but now we're gonna go back in time and look at some autocorrects back when the iPhone would autocorrect anything and everything and didn't understand normal conversations. And we're gonna discuss. All right, let's pull up the first one. Mom says, great news, I finally found my G-spot. Wow, thank you so much for sharing. Congratulations. I found it in the back seat of my car. Okay, Mom, now this is just getting too weird. I know we are close, but come on, huh? Oh God, my GPS.
Nice.
You know, I have heard that in the Mercedes, you can find a G-spot in a Mercedes. So that's why she was probably driving a nice luxury car.
it's a nice back seat.
Nice
I
like
drive
G-
a Mercedes, and I can tell you, I found a lot of G-spots.
Was it in the back of your car?
Good back
Always.
seat. I have a van, so you know I got a lot of room.
You got a
to explore.
van?
Yeah, it's a lot of room to explore.
Swagger
Like
wagon.
that back.
Okay.
Can't find a clip, but you can find a G-spot back there,
There it
boys.
is.
She parks it in front of high schools. You know?
Patrick, I'm happy to know that you know that they're two different things.
Barely. I could barely read.
Okay.
Back to you.
GPS G-spot. All right, let's look at the next one.
Audi.
Right.
Feels like fish gills, baby.
I think I used that exact line.
That was. So I think about that daily. The other one's rent free.
All right. Woosa. All right. Are you packing a sweatshirt? Do you think we will need one? Maria says, I'm bringing 2. My camel toe is huge, so I'm just cramming as much as I can in there.
Yep.
My camo tote. Oh my God. That is the last straw with autocorrect. The straw that broke the camel toe's back.
Yeah.
You know, I heard when the camel toe is that big, it's actually called a moose knuckle in the
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
I thought the moose knuckle was a dude.
Huh.
Either way.
You know,
Well-
the great thing about life is, who thought that camel toe was going to be a fashion accessory in the gym? I mean, like, you know,
That is the
go
thing.
back a way, and like, it's, you know, it was a
In
thing.
the gym or on
Yeah,
OnlyFans?
influencers.
It's a little bit of both.
Oh, I think
I
everywhere.
think he
Camel
goes to the
toe
gym with
became
OnlyFans.
Dude, I don't watch one kettlebell instructional video without a camel toe in it. 'Cause that's just kind of guy I am.
Wow.
Where's the fun in
Hope
it?
that gets
without
cut.
it?
Yeah.
If you have like a
I mean,
flat
we were just I go
demonstration,
to
it's like
Lifetime
me missing
Greenway, and that's
something.
you know, it's a train car of.
Why,
you know,
you're really just letting them know where you're at.
Yeah.
I mean, you tag it all the time. It's no
Yeah.
surprise to us. All right, let's pull up the next
We'll
one.
be doing that.
Dad and I fondled ourselves for the first time. We didn't get good results. Nothing came up. Oh, wow. Laughed my ass off, Mom. I don't know what you tried to write, but that is hilarious. Damn autocorrect. We Googled ourselves. No results. I don't know if I want to know about my
I'm
parents
glad
getting
it
on.
came
was
from
2 of
the
them.
mom. Because imagine if it was to the mom and that was a reaction.
Now, boomers sending like sexually explicit text messages and not meaning them to is its own art form. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I tried to,
My mother refers to my Instagram as soft porn when her water aerobics class wants to know about her son. She's like, "What's Scott's Instagram?" It's soft porn. You don't want to see it. I'm like, "No, he does porn. Why, you know?" Like,
soft
So
porn
when
can
it's
also be
soft
hard.
porn, does that mean your dick's not hard, or like how does that work?
No,
well,
no.
no, my mother
don't
just
know
thinks
the
because I'm all in my swimsuit and underwear and
Yeah,
on the Insta.
This is an age thing. So there was a time when they didn't have such vivid imagery on the old internet, so you had to use your imagination. Remember
Well,
that?
he was here before the internet,
I know
I
he
was.
He was.
I was.
so I didn't know. I just
Yeah.
He's hard and soft.
Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah.
I can
Back
see it.
when we had to send pictures by carving into stone and throwing them and casting them out. You know.
Scott knows what it's like to send a dick pic and smoke signal.
He auto-corrected in real time.
I did. That's how it goes. Dick pickle and
I'm
smoke
sending
signals.
her my dick pickle.
Dude, if we have Dick Pickle underneath his name for the rest of the show, that'd be awesome. Dude, Scott, Dick Pickle.
Dick
That'd be
pickle.
sick.
Thanks, Jake. Appreciate it. Dick pickle. All right, coming up next, I actually solicited for some from my wonderful friends on social media. So let's see what they had to say and what we think about what they went through. Coming up next, you stay right there. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been talking about those messages we didn't mean to send with my friends Scott, Ember, Patrick. They cannot contain themselves.
We can't.
These are
We
a
can't.
crazy bunch of guys and girls. Listen, we discussed the autocorrect, but on Instagram I asked people if they've ever sent something that they've been embarrassed by, that instant regret.
Right.
And people came through with some wonderful answers. Let's take a look at this first one.
It's like Reddit.
Texted an ex I wanted them to sit on my face. It was definitely not meant for them. How do you come back from that?
I mean,
You
you've been
see
there
what they
before.
say.
Yeah.
You've been there before, so this is clearly not the first time you've done that. And she's sat there before, or he. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
it
level.
depends on the time of day, to be quite honest. Like if it's like in the middle of the afternoon, can't come back from that, block the number. But if it's like after midnight, then maybe, roll the dice a little bit.
Yeah,
Roll the dice.
Okay.
You know?
Whoever responds back at
What's
that
wrong?
point.
What's wrong with afternoon? Do you have a job? Oh, you have a job.
Afternoon
Never
delight.
mind.
Yeah, I got a job. I got a job. God forbid, I have a job.
Keeping Texas cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got a job.
Salting the earth while
can't
he
be-
fixes AC.
Yeah. Salt in the air. Just in the
perfect
attic,
setup.
getting
You're
horny
like,
text messages.
HVAC.
Trying to talk to
HVAC.
my dad while getting weird messages from an ex. Oh boy. But
All right.
it does matter. The time of day doesn't matter though for that. Because if you do say that too, hey, if you feel real embarrassed, you can block the number. Block them on Instagram. Salt the earth, as we say. And that-
Salt the earth.
Break all the communication. 'Cause also for a lady to send something that's kind of explicit, if anything, the guy may not respond, but and then everybody's like, you know what? Still got it.
I
Still
don't.
got it. It's almost a dopamine release. Like, hey, she wants me, dude.
And then you just don't respond after that.
If you're smart.
That is weird. That is weird because you're gonna want it eventually.
It depends on how
Why
bad
would
that
you
break-
not respond?
Depends.
Because maybe
This
you
man is
hate each
wise.
other. Maybe you hate each other.
Yeah, Scott, there's
But if
But
she
it's- but it's
responds,
on.
maybe.
There's
It's
nuances.
on. All right,
It's
let's look at
almost
this next one.
guaranteed
Hate.
I'm not hateful.
I texted my brother instead of my friend details about a booty call I had just left from.
See, again, is that a woman
Is
or
that
a
a
man?
dude or
That's a
girl.
woman.
Okay, if a woman, that's a little more cringy. Because if it's like bro to bro, it's like, all right, cool, good for you. But woman, like if my sister sends me like explicit like details of a nighttime encounter, I'm like, you know what? Talk to your kids. I can't do this right now. I can't
Talk to your
I
kids.
can't be in this right now. I'm already scarred emotionally. We have the same mom. Come on, we can't do this.
I feel like Scott doesn't care. He texts things to his mom all the time, so it's fine.
And I'm an only child.
So if you get a text from a
So
brother
he
or
only
sister,
has the option of his mother. Okay.
Do you know the
got
amount
it.
of times when people nod, like when I say I'm an only child, and they go like, oh, that
A lot of
explains
questions
so
get answered.
much.
A lot of
Close up
questions
on
get
him right
answered, Scott. A lot of questions get answered when you see. When
Ember,
you hear
what do you do? Let's say you text something to a brother.
So the short version, my family's up, right? So
So it'd be normal.
yeah, I'd probably get critiqued on. Oh, you probably should have did it this way instead of that way.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Did he?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
that's
bad.
great, though.
No, dude, you want
Constructive criticism?
just to give you an example, I have a cousin. I will not say her name. She probably wants me to. That's how bad it is. She asked permission to send me and my cousin a video in the group text, and I knew it was going to be something. We all knew it because it's that cousin, and it was her twerking, but she didn't have any thing on. So
I thought that was a white people thing. That was pretty
Nah.
cool. That's
All
it goes
right,
across cultures.
we're gonna move it on to the next one, please and thanks.
So that was definitely
Which part was the white people part? The
Oh,
twerking or
yeah.
the group text?
Well, she was on
Texting
beat, so I
sexually
think that was
explicit things to
probably.
never mind. Okay.
I once texted God, Janie is such a bitch to Janie.
Now that I've done. That I've done.
And you
Yeah.
owned it, or
I own it.
At that point, you have to.
Because that's when
Yeah.
immediately after they're like, what was that supposed to mean? And then I say, did I lie?
Well, it's like when you're
Did I
fake to
lie?
somebody,
Did I
they already
lie?
know it. I mean, like, they probably already know you guys got beef. Then you just texted that person, well, yeah, we still got beef. Because at that point, if you pull back from it, then you're just kind of being a pussy about it.
Yeah.
Just double down.
Yep.
You already don't like each other.
Yeah.
You've already kind of insulted her. It's like, hey, you can even go, sorry, Janie, you're still a bitch. You can do one of those too.
Yeah.
but now you're a bitch too.
Well, yeah, I mean, you might get a call from HR, depends
Yeah,
on your
I mean,
work.
that's
but-
how I know.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how you know, though. It's like, no,
You
I'm
gotta
definitely
own that
in it.
shit,
Like,
yeah.
if you know it when you see it.
Even if you unsent
live
it,
it.
they'll read it.
Yeah.
They'll know.
Screenshot.
All right,
You
let's
see
look
What
at
What
this
is that
last.
thing with unsending? It never works. I've unsent things, and it's like always like, oh, I saw your text. I'm
Because they still saw it before
Yes,
you
yeah,
unsent it.
yeah.
There's a time.
You know,
Yeah,
It's
because
like
I don't
Lethal
think it
Weapon.
removes it from the notifications. That's the problem.
And the phone's probably
And it'll
in their
show
hand.
you, it's like, oh, this person unsent a message, like a message.
well, that's
the
on
bottom.
Messenger, but on Apple, it's supposed to kind of like cleanly go away.
Oh no, my girlfriend did the other day.
I-
She just got an iPhone and it said unsent message. Like, oh, what are you trying to send, baby girl?
I,
What are you trying to say?
I really feel like Apple is for people with commitment issues. I really feel like that.
Or for people with jobs, as Scott pointed
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Well, but
Put those blue messages here, baby. Come on now.
exactly.
All right, let's look at this last one. Y'all going crazy.
True.
I cannot deal with these people. I'm sorry, Jake. You're gonna have to edit a lot.
I'm so sorry.
All right, worse. I was behind bars and sent my baby mama's letter to my sister and vice versa. It was bad.
But what did it say, though? What did it say?
Wait, this is before text. This is before
No, no.
emails.
Bro,
This is
no, you
literally
locked
a
the fuck up,
handwritten letter
so-
from jail
That's awesome.
or prison, I guess.
Like you're setting a
Was
wrong
it
letter
sticky?
situations.
Where the pages stuck together. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's back in the day. Yeah, that's.
It's
you
kind
were
of
in
romantic, though. I mean, if she was a cool sister,
know.
she would have made sure that letter would have got to his baby mama.
Yeah,
Because she's an
just gotta
aunt.
swap them, you know.
Yeah.
That's her nephew or niece. That's a
Right.
family
Or the
matter.
sister shows up for the conjugal visit.
What?
That's that white people
Okay,
stuff
I'm
we
gonna
be
need you to
talking about.
unsend that from my brain.
Yeah.
Unsend. Okay.
Sorry.
Listen, that's it.
But what did it say, though?
I don't know. We're gonna have to contemplate that.
I feel like this is also one of those topics, like how much in your truth do you actually live in? Because oftentimes, if you send the wrong shit to people and you get it from you, they're like, it was from you. I get it. Like me, like a lot of stuff I send, it can be to anyone. I've accidentally cursed out my mom in the text message before. It was, you know how you send stuff when you're just getting stuff off your chest, but you don't mean to press send because you're going
you
through
hit
stuff.
send.
I hit send.
Or you trauma dumping via text. Love
No,
that.
no, yeah, we talked about it.
I mean, you gotta.
Yeah,
you
she
gotta.
lives in another state, so we don't have to throw
This
hands.
episode is brought to you by BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.
BetterHelp, promo code NIGhtCap.
Okay, listen. I'm going to unsend a lot of the things that we discussed here and get my ass to the bar. Welcome back to the Nightcap. You know it's not a nightcap without a drink, baby. So I had to bring liquor enthusiast Vinny back into the building. And you're here to do what, baby?
Back the glass up.
All right. Okay, and you have a tequila sunrise
Yes,
for
I
me.
do.
Vinny's
Today.
tequila sunrise. Let's say
Vinny's
it.
Tequila Sunrise. And we're going to be using Tres Generaciones today to make it.
Okay, okay.
Specifically, the añejo. Why? Because
Yours truly
loves it. She loves it. So, we're going to go añejo today.
Okay.
And the way this is done, I'm going to start you off with 2 ounces of Tres Generaciones añejo.
2 ounces?
2. Because, you know, I like, you know, Vinny's drinks have to be strong.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
You got to fill them.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're going to fix that a little bit because we
Okay,
got to get
that's
that
your
right.
little gluck gluck.
Yeah, we gotta get that right. And then we're gonna turn around and drop in your OJ, your
OJ's
orange
first.
juice.
Okay.
So OJ first. We're gonna pour that on top of the 2 ounces. And this cocktail is built. We're not gonna shake it. Don't need to be stirred, nothing like that.
And I didn't need to pour it any specific way. Like, that was
No,
fine.
you did it
Okay.
right. I want you to be able to make this at home.
Okay,
Without me.
that's what we want.
Yes.
That's why we invite bartenders here or liquor enthusiasts, anybody. That way we show the recipe, they go to our Instagram if they can't scan the QR code. Like, we have everything available for them to make it at home and replicate Vinny's
There you
tequila
go.
sunrise.
There you go. And then we're gonna take the cranberry juice and we're gonna drop that on top. And we're gonna watch the effect. I like to call that the rain, the red rain effect.
The red rain effect?
Because look at that. As the cocktail, as the cranberry hits the cocktail, it begins to rain down.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And there you have it.
All right, so, okay, I do have a question about this before I drink it.
Mm-hmm.
When people show up and order this, are they supposed to stir it?
So some bartenders will stir it, some bartenders will shake it, but this is the way that Vinny makes
Oh, this is Vinny's way. Okay. Salud.
it. Try that out.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
That's a
That's
good time.
Añejo in the building.
That's a good time
Oh,
right there.
thank you so much, Vinny. I
Yeah, you're
appreciate
welcome.
your time and your expertise. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us here on the Nightcap. We always have a great time here, and it's always better with a drink in hand. So cheers to you, and we'll see you guys next time.
Enjoy.